Biodynamic agriculture is a holistic, ecological, and ethical approach to farming that originated in the early 20th century, developed by philosopher and scientist Rudolf Steiner. This form of agriculture integrates principles from organic farming with spiritual and cosmic influences, emphasizing the interconnectedness of all life forms, the farm, and the cosmos. It aims to create a self-sustaining system in harmony with nature. Biodynamic practices are centered on several key principles. Soil fertility. Biodynamic farming believes in the vitality and health of the soil. Farmers use composting techniques with preparations made from herbs, minerals, and animal manure to rejuvenate the soil. These composts help in balancing soil microorganisms, enhancing soil structure, and improving plant health. Some of the unique biodynamic preparations include manure, 500, silica, 501, and plant-based preparations like yarrow, 502, and chamomile, 503. Cosmic rhythms and planting cycles. A significant aspect of biodynamic agriculture is planting, cultivating, and harvesting according to lunar and planetary cycles. It's based on the belief that the alignment of celestial bodies influences plant growth. The biodynamic calendar guides farmers on the best days for planting, pruning, and harvesting, aligning their practices with specific cosmic rhythms. Biodiversity. Biodynamic farming promotes diverse ecosystems within the farm, enhancing the natural biological resilience of the land. Farms usually have multiple plant species, along with animals and wild areas, creating a balanced, self-regulating system that minimizes the need for external inputs. Holistic approach to farming. Biodynamic farming treats the farm as a living organism. This system encourages the integration of animals, plants, and soil health into a single system, where each element supports and enriches the others. This minimizes dependency on external inputs, promoting sustainability and ecological balance. The role of preparations. Biodynamic preparations are distinct from organic fertilizers because they are often homeopathic in nature. The 9 biodynamic preparations play specific roles in the enhancement of soil, plants, and animal health. For example, Preparation 500, made from fermented manure, is used to improve soil structure and encourage root growth. These preparations, when used properly, are said to revitalize the farm and restore the vitality of the land. Biodynamic farming is often criticized by conventional agricultural scientists for its spiritual and metaphysical elements. However, proponents argue that it offers an approach that fosters sustainability and works with the rhythms of nature, rather than against them. Good agricultural practices, GAP, in cultivation of medicinal plants including organic farming. Good agricultural practices, GAP, refer to practices that ensure that medicinal plants are grown in ways that are safe, sustainable, and environmentally friendly. These practices include a focus on soil health, pest management, harvesting techniques, and post-harvest handling to ensure that plants retain their medicinal properties and are safe for human use. Soil health and fertility. Medicinal plants, like all plants, require fertile, well-drained soil with appropriate pH and nutrient levels. In organic farming, the soil is managed without synthetic fertilizers or pesticides, relying on natural compost, manure, green manures, and crop rotations to build fertility. Cover crops may also be used to prevent soil erosion and enhance soil biodiversity, creating a more resilient growing environment for medicinal plants. Plant selection and variety. The selection of the right variety of medicinal plants is crucial. Plants should be adapted to the local climate and soil conditions. Certified organic seeds should be chosen to ensure the purity of the crop. Additionally, hybrid varieties should be avoided as they may lack the medicinal properties of their non-hybrid counterparts. Water management. Water quality and availability are vital factors in the successful cultivation of medicinal plants. Organic farming emphasizes efficient irrigation practices, utilizing techniques like drip irrigation, mulching, and rainwater harvesting to conserve water and reduce environmental stress on plants. Pest and disease management. Organic farming avoids chemical pesticides, so pest management in medicinal plants relies on cultural, biological, and mechanical control methods. Crop rotation, intercropping, and the use of resistant varieties are some of the cultural practices that can reduce pest pressure. Biological controls, like the introduction of beneficial insects, e.g., ladybugs, parasitoid wasps, or the application of biopesticides, are commonly used. Neem oil, garlic spray, and diatomaceous earth are examples of organic pest management solutions. Regular monitoring of pests and diseases is essential to keep any potential outbreaks under control. Weed management. Weeds can compete with medicinal plants for nutrients, light, and water. In organic systems, mechanical weeding, e.g., hoeing or using a weed whacker, mulching, and manual weed removal are preferred over herbicide use. Flame weeding is another technique that can be used to target young weeds without damaging medicinal plants. Harvesting and post-harvest handling. For medicinal plants, the timing of harvest is crucial, as the concentration of active ingredients may vary throughout the plant's growth cycle. Organic farming practices ensure that plants are harvested at the optimal time for maximum potency, without the use of synthetic chemicals that could interfere with their medicinal properties. Post-harvest practices are equally important. Medicinal plants should be handled gently to avoid damage and loss of quality. Drying should be done at low temperatures to preserve the chemical compounds within the plants. Once dried, plants should be stored in a cool, dark, and dry environment to maintain their efficacy. Certification and traceability. For medicinal plants to be classified as organic, they must be certified by a recognized organic certification body. This certification guarantees that the plants have been grown without synthetic pesticides or fertilizers, and that they adhere to organic farming standards. Traceability ensures that from seed to shelf, the process is documented and transparent, providing consumers with confidence in the product's integrity. Sustainability. Medicinal plant farming should aim to conserve biodiversity and reduce the environmental footprint. By focusing on sustainable cultivation methods, farmers can contribute to long-term ecosystem health while also ensuring that the medicinal plants are available for future generations. Pest and pest management in medicinal plants. Biopesticides, bioinsecticides. Pest management in the cultivation of medicinal plants is a major concern for farmers, especially since these plants are often highly sensitive to chemical pesticides. The use of biopesticides and bioinsecticides offers a more environmentally friendly and sustainable solution for pest control. Biopesticides are natural pesticides derived from organisms like plants, bacteria, fungi, or minerals. They are generally less toxic to humans, animals, and the environment compared to synthetic chemical pesticides. Biopesticides work by targeting specific pests or pathogens without harming beneficial insects or pollinators. Types of biopesticides, bioinsecticides, microbial biopesticides. These are based on naturally occurring microorganisms such as bacteria, fungi, and viruses. For example, 1. Bacillus thuringiensis, BT, a bacteria that produces proteins toxic to specific insects like caterpillars. 1. It is widely used to control pests like the cabbage worm. 2. Trichoderma spp. 2. A fungus that acts as a biocontrol agent against soil-borne plant pathogens. 2. It helps promote plant growth and prevent fungal diseases. 3. Beauveria bassiana. A fungus used to control a variety of insect pests by infecting them and leading to their death. Plant-derived biopesticides. Many plants produce natural compounds that can act as insect repellents or toxic substances to pests. These include 1. Neem oil. Extracted from the neem tree, it acts as both a repellent and a growth regulator for various pests. 1. It is especially effective against aphids, whiteflies, and caterpillars. 2. Pyrethrin. Extracted from chrysanthemums, pyrethrin is a widely used insecticide that targets the nervous system of insects, causing paralysis and death. Biochemical pesticides. These are substances derived from natural plant or animal materials that disrupt the behavior or physiology of pests. For example, 1. Insect pheromones. These chemicals, produced by insects to communicate with each other, can be synthesized and used to attract pests into traps or disrupt their mating behavior. thus controlling their population. Mineral-based biopesticides. Some minerals like diatomaceous earth and sulfur can be used as natural insecticides. Diatomaceous earth, for example, consists of fossilized algae and works by physically damaging the exoskeletons of insects, leading to dehydration and death. Benefits of biopesticides, bioinsecticides in medicinal plant cultivation. Environmental safety. Unlike synthetic pesticides, biopesticides are less likely to cause environmental harm. They target specific pests without affecting non-target organisms, such as pollinators, beneficial insects, or soil microorganisms. Resistance management. Over time, pests can develop resistance to chemical pesticides, leading to the need for stronger chemicals. Biopesticides, however, tend to work through different mechanisms, and their use can help delay or prevent resistance in pest populations. Compatibility with organic farming. Biopesticides are a natural fit for organic farming systems. Organic certification standards often allow the use of biopesticides, whereas chemical pesticides are prohibited. This allows farmers to manage pest problems effectively without compromising the integrity of the crop. Safe for human consumption. Since biopesticides are made from natural sources, they are often considered safer for human health, reducing the risk of pesticide residues in medicinal plants. This is crucial, as medicinal plants are intended for therapeutic use and must meet high safety standards. Cost-effective. In some cases, biopesticides can be more cost-effective than chemical pesticides, especially when considering their long-term benefits for ecosystem health and reduced dependency on synthetic chemicals. Challenges of biopesticides, bioinsecticides. Limited spectrum. While biopesticides are effective against certain pests, they may not be as broad spectrum as synthetic chemicals. This can limit their use in controlling a wide range of pests. Efficacy and stability. Biopesticides can sometimes have reduced efficacy in certain environmental conditions, particularly in extreme weather. They also often degrade faster than synthetic chemicals, meaning that more frequent applications may be required. Public awareness. Despite their benefits, biopesticides are not always as widely known or trusted as chemical pesticides. Educating farmers about the proper use and advantages of biopesticides is critical for their adoption. Please like and subscribe the channel